In this video, I'll be giving you a comprehensive step-by-step process that you can implement to take your YouTube videos to the next level. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Adam Ivy. So when it comes to posting videos to YouTube, it can be a little intimidating, especially when you're just getting started. We spend hours staring at our computer screens, making sure that everything is exactly how we want it to be, but creating an amazing video means nothing if no one sees it. In order for us to get the most traction from our efforts, we need to understand the simple process of optimizing our video posts for YouTube. The last thing we want to do is spend our time, money, and resources creating an amazing video, then after uploading it, watch it collect more dust than views. With that being said, in this video, I'll be giving you a comprehensive step-by-step process that you can implement to take your video posts to the next level. But before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would genuinely appreciate it. Now let's get to it. Now, anytime we post a video, there are 4 key things we're looking to do. Maximize discovery, which results in a larger audience and more views. Increase our audience retention, or how long a viewer stays on the video. Audience retention plays a big part in how your video ranks in YouTube search. Drive viewer engagement, which could be as simple clicking of the thumbs up, subscribing, favoriting the video, leaving a comment, or even sharing with their friends. Convert the viewer into a lead, or even better yet, a customer. Something we all want more of. With YouTube being an incredibly entertaining place to be, it can be easy to forget that it's actually a search engine. As a business owner, it's important to keep in mind that YouTube is a powerful tool to help rapidly grow your business. This is why optimizing your posts is so important. So how do you optimize a video post on YouTube? Well, there are 5 key elements that I'll be covering in this module to maximize your post potential. Number 1 being video titles. What you name your video is one of the most important things to consider after creating the video itself. You've spent the time creating the video, and the title is worth spending some time on as well. The video title and thumbnail are the first things that users come across, so the quality of each will have a direct effect on who clicks, or doesn't. Now, one of the most overlooked and underutilized things I see on a daily basis are lazy video descriptions, but no need to worry. This module will help you master video descriptions like a pro. The third element to any good video post is properly tagging the video. Tags are keywords or keyword phrases that get indexed by YouTube to help narrow down search results. They're not as important as video title or description, but still important nonetheless. YouTube also uses tags to group your video with other like videos when making recommendations to viewers with what they should watch next. Then I'll explain the importance of using custom video thumbnails and share some tips and techniques to creating the perfect thumbnail. I'll then show you some great examples of quality thumbnails that I've hand-selected for you. Finally, I'll give you an overview of the advanced video settings and show you how to save time by customizing your upload default settings. So to start, you'll need to be logged into your YouTube account. I'm using a Mac, but these steps will be the same if you're using a Windows machine. If you haven't uploaded your video yet, start by clicking the Upload button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Next, you'll have the option to go live or public with your video right away. You can also keep it unlisted, which means it won't be published publicly, but will be available to whoever has the direct link. Your last option is making it a private post, which restricts access to everyone unless they've been given access via designated email address. Now, if you've been using YouTube for a while, you might also have the option to schedule your post for a later date, which is exactly what it sounds like. I personally recommend uploading your new videos as unlisted until you've finished optimizing the post and are confident that it's ready for the world to see. With that being said, I'll select the unlisted from the drop-down options, then proceed by selecting the video I want to upload by either dragging it into the upload area or by clicking the upload icon, then manually selecting the video. Now, depending on your internet speed or the video file size, it may take just a few minutes for your video to upload and process. Now, if you've already uploaded a video, what I want you to do is click on your profile photo in the upper right-hand corner, then click Creator Studio. On the following page in the left column, you'll see a tab entitled Video Manager. Click that, then find the video you want to optimize. Once you've found that video, click on the Edit button to the right of the video thumbnail. Doing this will take you to where you need to be. Now that your video is uploaded, let's get to work. We're going to start off by attacking the video title. YouTube will auto-populate the title field with whatever you named the video file, but that's unimportant. You can simply delete the characters in the field and start from scratch. Now, depending on the type of video you create, there are some basic guidelines to follow in order to achieve an effective title. Guideline number 1. Be aware of title character limits. YouTube titles can be up to 100 characters, but YouTube search will only show 70 characters and Google search will only show 55. That's including spaces, so it's important to keep your title short and to the point. Guideline number 2. Use YouTube search to find related keywords or keyword phrases for videos that people are looking for. For example, if your business specializes in manufacturing laser welders for the mold repair industry, you might be posting a video demonstrating what your product does. So you can go directly to the YouTube search bar and type in laser, welding, mold, repair, and as you type each word, a list of related results will show below the search bar. Based on those suggestions and search results, you'll find what videos you'll be competing with, which will allow you to make a more educated decision on what to name your video. Guideline number 3. Never use deceptive titles with the hope of getting more clicks. Deceptive titles will ruin your search engine ranking, stunt your channel's growth, build a bad reputation for your business, crash your audience retention rates, and can even lead to YouTube deleting your channel entirely. Sure, naming your video "Justin Bieber Falls from Balcony" might get you clicks, but it won't do you any good if the video is a tour of your new yoga studio. Views only matter when the right people are watching your video. Keep that in mind. Guideline number 4. Straightforward titles versus clickbait titles. We have 2 main directions we can go with our video titles. We can be to the point with our video title, or we can tease what's in the video to get the viewers curious. A great example of this would be choosing a title for a video about self-confidence in the dating world. You could title your video something like, "How to Approach a Woman with Confidence." Or you could use the popular list strategy and go with something along the lines of, "5 confidence-boosting tricks that women can't resist." The first title being straight to the point and descriptive, and the second directly playing into the target viewer's emotions and curiosity, which will lead them to clicking that link. Neither of these are right or wrong. It's all a matter of personal preference and how you want your brand perceived. Guideline number 5. Don't be afraid to experiment with your video titles. You can change the title of your video as many times as you'd like for as long as the video is on YouTube. Experiment using variations of all caps, some caps, or even adding the occasional exclamation point or two. The point I'm trying to make is that in order to find out what works best for you, it's a good practice to try out different things. Once you find what works best for what you're doing, stick to it. So once you've determined what you want the title of your video to be, go ahead and enter it in the video title box. For this demonstration, I've uploaded a video tutorial on how to monetize your music using YouTube, so I'll title my video, "Get Paid for Your Music Using YouTube." Another thing I recommend is clicking Save Changes anytime you add or make changes to your video information. With the video title taken care of, we can now focus our attention on the video description. Time and time again, I stumbled upon amazing video content, usually cute cat videos, that fall into the dreaded lazy video description pit of despair. And I don't want any of you to become a victim, so I'm going to walk you through the simple process of creating awesome video descriptions in very little time. Writing a quality video description is key to giving YouTube the information it needs about your video. YouTube cannot extract information from the video itself, so it depends on information you write out and how users interact with the video to determine what it's about. So the more information you include, the better. Just don't start filling the description box with spam. Now, in keeping with the theme of 5s, there are 5 main things to do within the video description box. The first being to write out a keyword-rich video overview, like a human. I'll explain more in a minute. Next, you're going to want to link out to external URLs. You're going to follow that up by including purposeful calls to action. One of them being the next step, which is always ask for the subscribe and include that link. Finally, we'll wrap up our video description by adding our social media links. Now, YouTube generously gives us 5,000 characters to use in the description box, but what we need to focus on most are the first 2 or 3 sentences. This is because YouTube and Google pull this information along with the video title and thumbnail to be used as metadata for everything from Google search results to what shows up when we share our videos on social media. Now, some people suggest writing up to a 600-word video overview, but in my experience, having a solid 2 or 3 sentence summary at the top of your description will give you nearly identical results. What I mean by solid is that you've incorporated some related keywords or keyword phrases within these 2 or 3 sentences. These sentences should explain what the video is about in a way that gives the viewer an understanding of what they're about to watch. And like I mentioned before, it's important to keep it human and don't overthink things. The last thing that you want your video description to sound like is a malfunctioning keyword robot that's in stage 3 panic mode. YouTube can see that from a mile away and isn't a big fan. Here's an example. Let's say that I just posted a video of my little brother doing a burnout in his Pontiac GTO, because honestly that's the type of stuff that my brother enjoys doing. Well, I'll show you 2 examples of what the video description could look like and let you try to figure out which one would be the better option. So let's take a look at option A. It reads, 400 horsepower 2004 Pontiac GTO lighting them up for one incredible 150-foot burnout. This American muscle car has an upgraded supercharger, full exhaust, custom paint, and racing wheels. Click the link to find out the history of this incredible car. Now let's take a look at option B. It reads, Burnout GTO 400 horsepower racing muscle viral video nitrous musty Pontiac America. Now if you guessed that A was the better option, you would be correct, and we could still be friends. The next thing that you want to incorporate into your video descriptions is linking out to external URLs. This could be a link to your landing page, a product page, the homepage of your website, iTunes, or a specific blog post that you want to promote. It could even be a direct download link to a piece of additional content, such as an audio file or a PDF. But always try to use the original link and resist the urge to use a link shortener in this section. Shortened links can register as possible spam, and that could affect your search rank. Now, some people like to start their video descriptions with a link to the external URL. But I've personally found the best results by placing them right after my video description text. As I said with video titles, feel free to experiment to see what works best for you. What really matters is that both elements are included in the description box. The description box of a video is where you want to include purposeful calls to action. I say purposeful because the viewer isn't going to spend a lot of time in the description box, so you need to guide their decision making. For example, if you make cooking videos on your channel, you could include a link to the full recipe in the description box with a clear call to action, such as, click here to get this recipe, then direct your viewers to the description box so that they can make their way to that content. You can also use a call to action with link to direct your viewers to other videos you've created which may be related to what they're currently watching. This works great if you've created a playlist or some sort of series, or if you want to promote the previous week's video with every new video post. Another call to action that I recommend you make is asking your viewers to subscribe to your channel. Building your subscriber base is key to growing your YouTube channel. Think of it in the same way as building an email list. When someone subscribes to your YouTube channel, they become the first to know when you've uploaded a new video. In turn, your subscribers become a loyal viewer base, and as your channel statistics grow, each video you upload will have a greater chance of reaching more and more people. I also suggest adding a direct link in the video description box with a straightforward call to action, such as, subscribe to my channel, followed by the link, or click here to subscribe, also followed by a link. To save you time, here's a link that you can use that will take your viewers directly to the subscription confirmation page so that with one click, they'll be subscribed to your channel. To customize this link for your channel, simply replace nults with your channel ID. To find your channel ID, open another window in your browser, go to www.youtube.com, click My Channel in the upper left-hand column of the page, then simply copy the series of letters and numbers that appear after channel /. So now you're ready to add your social links. This is a great way to make sure that people can easily connect with you outside of YouTube. Now I recommend only including social links to platforms that you're most active on. When people are trying to connect with you, the last thing they want is to follow an account that never gets used. So don't feel like you have to include 15 different social links here. Viewers want to engage with you, so send them to where they can most easily do that. Include basic calls to action before each link, such as, follow me on Twitter, followed by the direct link to your Twitter account. At this point, your video description should be good to go. With that being said, we are ready to add the tags. Tagging your videos is an important step to optimizing your video posts. To reiterate, tags are keywords or keyword phrases that get indexed by YouTube to help narrow down search results. They're not as important as a video title or description, but will still make a noticeable impact on the amount of traffic a video receives. YouTube only indexes the first 10 tags, so there's no reason to go overkill in this section. Coming up with tags is easy. Just think about how someone else would search for your video. What words or phrases would they use? Tags can be single words or entire phrases. Once you enter a tag, simply hit the comma key to enter another one. Be sure to include the most important tags at the beginning. Now, if you're having a hard time coming up with tags to use or want to take your tags to the next level, I've actually created a free bonus video on how to find tag ideas and actually find out what any other YouTube video is using for their tags. Just click the link below to download this powerful free resource as my gift to you. Now, with your video tags out of the way, it's time to talk about your video thumbnail. So what is a thumbnail anyway? Well, I'm glad you asked. Thumbnails are arguably the most important element to help get more clicks on your video. Think of a thumbnail as a movie poster or the cover of a book. YouTube by default will give you 3 options to choose from to use as your main video thumbnail. These are usually horrible options because YouTube randomly chooses 3 stills from your video, one from early on in the video, one from somewhere in the middle, and one from the end. Now luckily you have the option to upload your very own custom thumbnail. That's what we want to do. Now, before we jump into what makes a custom video thumbnail awesome, let's talk about the required image dimensions. Per YouTube's support page on this, your custom thumbnail image should be as large as possible, as the image will also be used as the preview image in the embedded player. YouTube recommends that your custom thumbnails have a resolution of 1280 pixels by 720 pixels with a minimum width of 640 pixels. It's also recommended that it be uploaded in an image format such as JPEG, GIF, BMP, or PNG. Your custom thumbnail needs to remain under 2 megabytes in size, and YouTube recommends using a 16:9 aspect ratio, which is exactly what the 1280 by 720 is, as well as 1920 by 1080 if you wish to make a larger image. Okay, so when creating a custom thumbnail, consider these 3 things. Number 1. The thumbnail should visually draw attention to your video. Big and bold thumbnails work great, as well as adding a bright splash of color to them to stand out from the crowd even more. Stay away from using small text or poor quality images. When it comes to custom thumbnails, simple is better. Number 2. It should spark some sort of emotional connection with the viewer. We want the viewer to be able to identify something significant about the thumbnail. This is why making the thumbnail incredibly easy to process is so important. Number 3. Energy. It should excite the viewer to take action and click to watch. Maybe it's an image of an exotic car, maybe it's an image of an epic fail moment, or maybe it's just a cute puppy photo. Whatever it is needs to relate to your video, but try to make it interesting. To better demonstrate what I'm talking about, I'm going to take a few moments to show you some great thumbnail images. Take inspiration from these, but find a style that's uniquely your own. Once you get comfortable creating your own custom thumbnails, try to keep some sort of consistency between them. This could be done by using a signature color, thumbnail frame, or even the image style. Doing this will help viewers recognize your videos and give them a signature look that will stand out from the crowd. So once you're ready to upload your custom video thumbnail, all you have to do is click Custom Thumbnail, which will be located at the bottom of the 3 suggested thumbnails. Then select the image you want to use. To finish, simply click Save Changes. Okay, so we've given our video a title, worked our magic in the description box, added our tags, and uploaded a custom video thumbnail. Now it's time to get advanced, but don't worry, it's nothing to be afraid of. These are just a few extra settings that you should look over before going live with your video. To access the advanced settings, simply click on the Advanced Settings tab, which is located under the main video image as the far right option. In this section, you can really customize the viewer's experience with your videos. You can manage comment settings, disable embedding, enable age restrictions, and add a video location, just to name a few. The only option I would worry about on this page is the category option. I want you to ignore everything else for now. Click the drop-down and select the category that suits your video the best. Once selected, click Save Changes. Congratulations! Your video is now officially optimized and ready for the world to see, so let's make it public. To do this, click back on the Basic Info tab. From there, click the drop-down menu on the right side and select Public. YouTube also gives you the option to write a short message announcing your video and sharing it directly on social media, but I suggest doing that yourself so you can better tailor your promotional message for each social platform. Once you've selected Public and are ready to take your video live, confirm by clicking Save Changes. Now, before I send you to the next module, I want to share a time-saving technique that you can implement very quickly. This involves the Upload Default settings, which can be found by clicking Channel in the Creator Studio menu on the left-hand side of the screen, then clicking Upload Defaults. From there, you can customize the settings for when you upload future videos. I personally recommend changing the privacy default to unlisted, selecting the most common category of videos you'll be uploading, and also adding your call to action to subscribe with link and your social links in the description box. This way you won't have to manually add that information every time you upload a new video. Now, like everything else, when you're finished, just click Save and you're all set. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, and I want to thank you again for joining me. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions on anything I talked about, or maybe just a different YouTube question, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer each and every one. And don't forget to check out the bonus video I did, where I help you find tag ideas and show you a super simple trick that I use to find out what any other YouTube video is using for their tags. I'll have the video link in the description box below where you can go see that video. You can also find this entire course, I guess you could call it, including the transcript over at adamivy.com. I'll have a blog article over there with all of this in there. And until next time, I appreciate you watching. You could find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, at AdamIvy. You could find me on Facebook as well. And until next time, you can find me at adamivy.com.